Good morning. So today we're going to take a quick look at how we could set alerts in our MetaTrader 5 and also our trading view, especially using it in conjunction with our command contour tool. So let's get started. Okay, so this is our command contour tool here on MetaTrader 5. At the moment, it is on our AUD USD chart. And we've done our analysis through mood swing, and we recognize that this is going to continue pushing up for a bit. Now, ever so often, we may want to put some alerts at our key pricing levels. Here we have our key pricing levels marked off here on the command contour. And ever so often, we may want to put a trade alert there, okay? Like say, for example, down here, we saw that price pushed up and it came back down into our key command contour level here. And potentially you may have wanted to put an alert there to get this buy to the upside, okay? So an important thing to do is actually put a horizontal line at your price levels, at the price level right here that you want to get in at, which is this command contour level. We could change the properties of this line to something a bit brighter. And we okay that. All right, so we want to be able to see the price level here. Now, to be able to put an alert in, what you can do is we go to View, we go to Toolbox, and then we scroll all the way down to Alerts here. Now, at the moment, you could see that there are no alerts in the Alerts box, but we could right-click and let's hit Create Alert. Right, we could choose the symbol that we want the alert for. Okay, so in this case, we want to go to Forex here. We go to AUD USD. Okay. And we want a sound, right? So we could set this so that we get a sound on our MetaTrader 5, or we could set this to a notification, right? So we could get it on your mobile phone once you have the notification set up properly on your app. And what we could do here is the condition that we want is we want when the price hits our bid price, okay, when it hits that price, right? So if it gets less than the bid price, for example, and the price we're looking at is 0.6309, or we could set it a little higher at 0.6310, just a pip higher, okay? Now, we could set that for, yes, it goes 10 seconds. And in terms of an expiration, we don't want an expiration. Let's put a sound here, right? We'll put a sound. We could set an expiration for it so that it expires after a certain date and time. You could do that if you want to. We could set a maximum iteration here, meaning that it will go off every it will go off 10 times. Potentially, we could just set this to 3 or 5. We could test it so that we can hear what it sounds like. Okay, so that's the sound that will go off when that price level hits, and it hits less than that certain price. So it just pushes past and it gets below that, boom, your alert will hit OK. And then we could see that the alert is set. We right click, we could disable it, but keep this conditions here, or we could delete it altogether, or you can modify it as the case might be. Now, if you go to Tools and you go to Options here, you go to the Notification tab, and you could enable push notifications. what you would want is your MetaQuotes ID, which you will get in your MT5 on your mobile phone, and you stick it in there. Just make sure that you test. You could download the version that you want, whether it's iPhone or Android. You could also set up your email notifications as well, your server, and it works for Gmail and all those other email servers. Okay, you could set that up in there, and that's you good to go with your alerts. And you could play around with the different settings. You could play around with the notifications, the alerts, all the other stuff. Okay, if we go here and hit modify, again, you could play around with what action do you want. Is it going to mail to you, notifications, all of that. Play around with that. And that's as simple as it could be for your MetaTrader 5. Now let's switch across to our trading view. Right, so we could see we have command contour running on trading view here as well. And we have our key price levels all set. And you could see how beautiful that the USD JPY came up to a key price level here, and then dropped off today. Now, if we want to do a notification here, right, we could just place a line at the level, click on the line, and you'll see the alert, right? So add alert, this whole panel comes up. We could just go add alert here, and this comes up. So we say, all right, we are in USD JPY. We want, whenever it crosses that line, all right, it crosses that line, we want to get a notification. We want it once every minute or only once. You could choose whichever option you want here. You could say notify you on the app. It's a really good tool to have in your pocket, the TradingView app. You could also say, we could show a pop-up. Well, if you have TradingView open on your computer, you'll get a pop-up. You could ask to send an email, and this will be the email that is connected to your TradingView account. And you will get a message saying that the USD JPY 1 hour has crossed the horizontal line. And you hit create. When you hit create, you will see a little alarm, right? Just a little alarm here that comes up, which shows that there's an alert set on this. And that is how nice and simple and easy you can set an alert here on TradingView as well. Now, the command contour itself also gives you alerts, and we've got these alerts that come through Telegram, right? And that is set up for the ones on MetaTrader 5. That's all set and running 24/7. You get the alerts on Telegram, but you could also set up alerts here on your command contour on TradingView. So if you click on these 3 buttons next to the indicator, just click on that and hit add alert. Your condition will be your command contour, right? So you're choosing command contour. You're not choosing the asset that you're trading. Command contour, when it reaches certain conditions that's built into the tool, it will give you an alert, right? And right here, you'll see alerts fired. So just hit create, and that notification will come to your app if you're running it on an app, or to the desktop version if you're running the desktop version of TradingView, right? So if you're running the app version of TradingView, it will come on that app. If you're running the desktop version, it will come on this desktop version right here under alerts, right? And you'll be able to see we had a few alerts. Even this USD JPY, right? That was activated earlier. Okay, so I mean, this was just set. We just set this one, sorry. All right, but we had one earlier. There we go. Right, and many alerts set here so that we could take advantage of movement in the market as command contours picks it up. So there you go. Nice and straightforward, and I trust that helps you in being able to set your alerts on MetaTrader 5 and trading view.